You guys want some gum?
So to start off this Q&A real quick, just want to say I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog today. It was fun. Side note, thank you DX Racer for the chair. It's super comfortable. In an office type setting, you know, I know a lot of you guys might work a lot on the computer, not just game. It seems like a big investment, but back problems are not good. All right, Q&A. This is number 4. Last week I titled it number 4 because I did make 4 videos. This is 5, but it's actually 4. We're just gonna go with it. I can't make myself look like an idiot, you know what I mean? What is the grossest food you've eaten? Mine is poi. It's ground up root of a tree. P.S. I almost threw up. I've never had poi. It sounds pretty good though. I mean, I'm a very unpicky eater. I've never had anything, unless it was prepared bad, that I didn't like a type of food that I don't like. I would say the worst thing that I've eaten that I didn't like, I think it's because it was prepared bad too, but I've never had it again, so I wouldn't know, was sea urchin, uni. I didn't like the uni sushi I've had, and I don't know. But that could just be me. What do you think would happen if the KV-6 was made? I don't think anything would have been changed. I mean, Russia won anyway, and truth be told, I mean, the KV-6 is pretty impractical. Kind of like the Rat. It would just, there's no real point to it. You don't really need it. The KV-2 was used to break bunkers anyway. It wasn't really a tank killer like we use it in War Thunder and stuff. So KV-6 probably wouldn't be too practical. It'd be super hard to operate too. It'd be expensive to make. Nah. It wouldn't be. It would. Nah. If you had the opportunity to go to Mars, but you would die there, would you? Can you still upload YouTube videos? No, probably not. If I'm going alone, I probably wouldn't go. Now, if I'm going with other people, yeah, why not? Maybe. It would have to be after I see the world first. I've seen so little of the world that we live on. I've been in like the US, that's it. And I haven't even been everywhere in the US, so how could I leave, you know, Earth forever not seeing everything that it has to offer? So I'd probably have to see the world first, but maybe when I'm like 40 or 50 and I've seen most of the world, yeah, why not? What is the best looking tank in War Thunder? Everyone knows it's definitely the Tiger. Leopard. It's my favorite tank. I love that thing. And I love it for its looks, and I love it for how it plays. Slick, do you like eating T-34 like a manliest men ever, or eating sushi because you love it? All right. Desert Island Challenge, a softball this week. Oh my God. One movie, what and why? We'll do one at a time. So what movie? I would do, I don't know. Saving Private Ryan. One book, what and why? I would do some big ass book. Some big ass book that I can't even comprehend. So I don't know. It'd have to be something that I've never read before. It'd have to be big and something I've never read before. One video game, single player. Mercenaries, the first one. Yes, Mercenaries. One person, who and why? I think I know the person that I'd take, but I'm not gonna say who. It's not anybody famous, it's just somebody I know personally. One meal type that I could bring. Pasta. It'd have to be some type of pasta, because yeah, I love pasta, and I feel like I can make a lot of different types of food out of it. It could be changed up the most out of normal food. Yeah, I think that'd be good. What did you go to college for? So I first went to college for history and education. I was going to double major. I was going to be a history teacher. Still might, I don't know. But I ended up switching my major before I went back, and I didn't go back. So these 2 semesters, if I went to school, well, I'm down in Florida, if I went, I would have been going to school for business. And that's most likely what I am going to get a degree in, is business, because of what I want to do when I'm older. I obviously want to own a business. I mean, I guess you could say I loosely own one now, but I want a actual brick and mortar establishment that I own. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Maybe a restaurant would be cool, but it's a lot. And if it's not a restaurant, maybe clothing store or something like that, that I own the clothing line. That would be cool. So yeah, that's what I went to school for though. What do you think of Scotland? Well, I've never been to Scotland, but I think I want to go there. I'm sure it's a nice place. I've seen some nice pictures. So yeah, I definitely want to travel to Scotland. There's so many places in the world that I want to travel to, and I just add them all up. Do you have some kind of phobia? I wouldn't say it's a phobia, but I hate spiders. I hate spiders. I'm not even gonna. So bad, so bad. But everything else is pretty much fine. I guess I have a fear of heights. I don't like heights a lot. Planes are fine. It's a little different, but tall buildings, I get a little weird on the edge of a tall building. Especially like hotel. I remember the hotel in Seattle. The window was just flat, and like you just kind of looked out, and it was just yeah. It gets me going a little bit. Wait, Slick, you played lacrosse? I'm actually being recruited to go play lacrosse in college at the Division One level. It's pretty cool to find out you played. I know that's not a question, but I wanted to read it because I wanted to find out. I'm gonna ask you a question. The sneaky ginger, what school are you being recruited to? And that's pretty awesome. D1 is not something that's easy to accomplish, so props to you. So I'm gonna address this because I feel like it needs to be addressed. You can read the comment now. It's not an issue of manning up. That's not the issue at all. There's underlying reasons, and it most likely will not happen. Okay, that's just the truth, guys. That's how it works. I would appreciate personally if I stopped getting questions about it, because I've answered all I can. You know, I've gone out of my way to answer all I can, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want it brought up anymore. So I could appreciate it if you guys do that. Do you like metal? If so, what are your favorite bands? I used to like a lot of metal, so all the bands that I like are obviously from when I liked it. What I used to listen to, I guess you can't say it's really metal, but I used to listen to a lot of 3 Days Grace. These are just rock bands I like. I liked 3 Days Grace. Bullet for My Valentine was pretty good. Disturbed. Slipknot. I listened to Slipknot. This was all back in middle school. This is the stuff that I listened to. And there were some other like one-off songs that I liked from other people, other bands, but I don't really remember them. I just remember I liked 3 Days Grace a lot. I had like 3 albums. I loved them. Do you eat Chinese food, and has it ever given you the shits? No and yes. I mean, I've had Chinese food obviously, but I can't recall. I mean, I've never had a moment where I'm like, wow, that food was so bad it just makes me want to poop. Like, no, I don't think I've ever had that. I guess I've had high quality Chinese food. Usually it puts me to sleep. What do I think is the most OP tank in War Thunder at tier 5? I don't think there's any really OP tanks at tier 5 in War Thunder. But I guess the Leopard, I would say the Leopard's the best, in my opinion. Now it has no armor, but you don't really need armor. What's your view of Canada from a historic military perspective and the people from Canada? Well, we have stereotypes, obviously, that everybody from Canada is super nice. It's always cold there, and they didn't do much in the war, apparently, or that's what a lot of people think. Me personally, being an we'll say ex-history major, I know that Canada had a lot to do with World War II and, you know, most of the wars. They're pretty badass, and it's not always cold. Now, I have only met nice people from Canada, though, so then maybe that's true. I don't know. Maybe that's true, And Mounties. A lot of Mounties. Slick, what is your favorite food? And if somebody already asked, who introduced you into War Thunder? So, who introduced me to War Thunder, his name is Jared. He's one of my friends. He's an online friend. We played a lot of console games together, and then when I got a PC, he told me to try out War Thunder, and I tried out War Thunder, and the rest is history. My favorite food, I would have to say, as much as I love pasta, I do love pasta, I would say pasta itself is not my favorite food. I would say as like maybe sushi. Either sushi, because I like the art behind it too. It's a very like you have to craft it, and I enjoy that. And then I also like steak. I love steak, any kind of steak. Usually I like filet mignon. It's probably my favorite kind of steak. What's your favorite song of all time, or the best song? So I don't have a favorite song of all time because I think of new songs, and my genre that I like to listen to changes. But I listen to rap mainly. I've been listening to rap for probably, say, 7 or 8 years now. And I wouldn't have a favorite song, but the best songs, at least the songs that I'm liking right now. I like the song called Liquor Stains by Annoyed. I like the song Probation by Felly. I like all of Bryson Tiller's new album. Post Malone is killing it right now. And J. Cole. J. Cole's like, okay, so best song of all time probably would be Who Dat by J. Cole. That song is fucking amazing. J. Cole's probably my favorite artist, by the way. I don't know. He has meaning behind his songs, which I appreciate. He's got a good flow. Kills it lyrically. The beats are amazing, so I like that. And I like Drake too, but that's more mainstream stuff. But definitely check out that Liquor Stains. I don't know what it is. It's so catchy, so catchy. Hey Slick, it's me, Waffle Boss from your streams. By the way, there's a question for your next Q&A. How do you deal with breakups? It hasn't happened yet, but I fear it will, which makes it much more depressing. Any tips you can give me? Also, I'm not the one that's going to break up because I love her. So, Waffle, first off, I was in a 3.5-year relationship, and yes, we said I love her. We love each other, but I still don't think I know what love is. And I'm just gonna assume that you're younger than me, so I would assume that you don't know what love is either. So don't worry about that. Now, if you think the breakup is coming, it probably is, right? And try to figure out why that would happen. If you like her and you want it to stay, you want to keep the relationship, you have to figure out what the problem is and either work around it or figure it out or work it out. And if not, if this woman or girl, this is in high school, has lost feelings for you, it happens. There are plenty of other girls out there, trust me. Now, dealing with breakups, it's hard. It's very hard. I still think about my ex, but it's not like I don't like cry about it. It's not. I still think about her, and I do miss the times that we had. But at the end of the day, you have to move on, and it just takes time. I focused a lot on work during the first couple of months, really trying to just avoid it and not think about it. But it's hard because, at least for me, when I work, I still think about it. But it just gets better over time. I think it just gets better over time. Hanging out with your friends and stuff can make you feel a lot better. And that is all for this week, guys. So please comment down below with your questions, and I will answer as many as I can. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope we enjoyed the vlog today. And I want to say right now, thank you guys for 20,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me. I know it's been a very weird past 3 months for the channel. It's not been easy. there have been times where I've had regrets, but now I think it's actually straightening out, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And I'm thankful for all you guys who have stayed here and gave me support, and everybody who goes to my second channel and gives the Worth Under content support and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys. You really make this possible for me. Camera's about to die. I'm not gonna sob story you anymore. Leave a like down below if you liked the video too, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.